shine so bright. Mackenzie's laughter makes the world feel right. Tuesday nights, yeah, the crew comes alive. With the love that you give, we all survive. Yeah. From the garden rose to the late night streams, you're living out faith, you're living out dreams. When life gets heavy, you still stand tall. Creekside queen, you're the heart of it all.
Welcome in, Creekside Family. I got hair. Welcome to the channel, guys. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and share this live out to let everybody know that your girl is alive. And for those of you all that's going to catch the replay, we hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, put down what you had for dinner and what your temperature is. I had sandwich. Some people would say sloppy Joe, but that's what I had. Sandwich. And I had 4 sandwiches. Girl was hungry. I was like trying to eat for the past couple of days that I hadn't really ate. What's up, Jamie? Yeah, what's up, CD? Nixie, what's up? Zeta Rose, Amaya, welcome in, guys. For all you that are gardeners, put a 1 in the chat if you are growing indoors. Mackenzie, did you unplug my camera?
What? I didn't do nothing.
Oh, technical difficulties, people. Gotta change it. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I don't know what happened to my cord. It just came out of the laptop, but I'm back. So let's get back. Let's start it. So sorry, guys. Sorry. Jamie said she had boiled eggs and it's 71. She's a gardener. Jamie is a gardener. Nisa is a gardener. Maya said, what happened? What happened? Tampa is back. If you can hear me, guys, put some hearts in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Share the live at least with one person. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We would love to have you part of the Creekside. CB laugh. CB like, what the world? I have went to the dungeon. Happy Mac. See, there's 58 tomatoes, cauliflower, and chicken. She has some chicken. There we go. Yes. Okay, so we hear and see. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this webcam thing, but hey, it is what it is. I appreciate y'all coming in on this Monday night live. We got a good topic tonight. So for those of you all that's gardeners, whether you are indoor gardener or outdoor gardener, part-time gardener, full-time gardener, want to be a gardener but don't know how to start, this is the right place for you to be. So if we have anybody that's gardeners that want to come up on the platform, you know what to do. Hit that link. Best believe, sister girl, got to know you, or you won't be coming up here. Everybody's speaking. Amaya said her surgery's in 2 days, guys, so we got to keep her in our prayers. 71 and human cauliflower fries. I've never had that, Zeta Rose. Okay. I ate egg drop soup for dinner. Ooh, Nisa, that sounds delicious too. I do like me some eggs. She got my green hearts, baby. 71 and humid. Okay. I read Zeta Rose. She put it down there again. Blessings, Amaya. What's up, Jax? He ate pepperoni pizza and wings. Okay. Yep, Amaya, we got you in our prayers. You're gonna be all right. So, do I have to? Long as I see your face, you know how to do, Jamie. You know how you do it. You know you got the way. Let me know it's you, and then you can go back behind your mouth, your platform, your thingamajig. Do what you got to do. Cause these people be copy folks' names and little movements and stuff, and I be like, oh God, not again, not again. The shenanigans. This is not what we doing today. What's up, fingers?
Hey girl, how you
Hey girl,
doing?
hey, I'm doing. Trying to stay consistent. Last week I fell off.
Right, right.
Yeah, fell off. I got discouraged. After I got cussed out a couple of times in different voices, I'm back.
Oh, why are we getting cussed out?
Cause I wasn't supposed to fall off. I wasn't supposed to get in my deep funk that I was in. Miss T was on her live this morning. She was like, "Girl, how you feel?" I said, "I cut all my." She was talking about my hair, right? I was like, "I cut all my hair off." She was like, "No," but I hadn't yet. I'm trying to figure out how short I want it to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
I feel you. Hello, everybody. Sorry. I
yeah.
just put my calendula up here because it was cute.
It is cute. It is,
it's, it's my very first one ever.
but calendula have a lot of health and medicinal
I
benefits.
know. I have it drying out right now.
Yes, it does. She said, Tampa, it's cute now. What happened, Mike? It's because I hadn't cut it yet. What's up, Mike? Mike said tornadoes all around me. He'll be in the bush. You better be you
Oh,
better be up under the ground.
all right.
You thought that you gonna be in the
Please be
bushes.
safe.
You
Oh
better
my
be in a
goodness.
tornado shelter or something.
Lord,
But
have
be safe,
mercy.
Mike. All right. See, like you see my hand?
Uh huh.
I could take this whole hand and put right here. That's how much hair is missing.
You
And
gotta stop stressing
it's
out,
in a couple
friend.
and it's in a couple of spots this.
You gotta stop stressing out. Are
Well,
you pulling it out in your sleep? What are you doing?
scratching.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Right.
talk about that offline. All right.
Yeah. Mike said he got a basement, baby. I know I would love to have a house with a basement for a root cellar, like to put all my root veggies in.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to have a storm shelter or that kind of thing. But here in Florida, they don't let you have. Well, you shouldn't have a basement because of the moisture and water and rain and yeah, flooding
Right, right.
and sinkholes. But whatever.
Yeah, baby, you don't need that because you go down there, you might see alligators, lizards, and everything else down up in there.
Yeah, don't get
The
me
crypt
started.
keeper. Mike said, I fed my babies hours ago. Nisa said, I want a basement for a whole growth tent. Girl, what I'm saying? My daughter, hey, Darks X, how you doing? I don't have a basement, small rental style house with concrete floor. I feel you. My daughter talking about something. Who looks for money? Who looks for a house? Why you need this? I said, I need a pantry. I need a overstock room. I need a
Yeah,
basement. I need the root cellar. I need extra room. She said, "Who does that?" I said, "Me." What's up,
a
Kanisha?
prepared person.
What you say? Hey, Kanisha, how you doing, sis?
Tanisha,
Mike
I
is
am
big.
better.
Welcome in, guys. Don't forget to put down what you had for dinner and what your temperature is. Our temperature got into the 80s, girl.
You got hotter than us? Wow.
Girl, let me tell you exactly what our temperature was today. I was burning up. I had to turn on the air conditioner. Yep, it was 81.
Wow. I think we got up to like 78 maybe.
Mhm.
It was breezy. I was outside for most of the morning. I think I came in around 2:30 from like 7 o'clock in the morning. I have been in you know how you said you were in a funk? My funk has been in the garden. Like I literally have been out there every day since mom passed. So yeah, I am about 4 shades darker.
I'm quite sure because I see you every doggone day over there on the
I
TikTok.
know.
Y'all
I
don't be paying me no attention, but I be listening.
I say hi.
I be Mackenzie want me to show y'all her drawing, baby, that she didn't drew.
It's a Pokemon.
Oh, that's
It's the
dope.
Pokemon.
That's dope.
Yep,
Like it.
it's the Pokemon.
Good job.
But yeah, I've been following y'all. I just don't come out the bushes saying.
No, I listen. I try to catch people's name when they pop through, but yeah, I did a factory reset today. I didn't go on any lives. I went on briefly this evening just because they were blowing up my phone, trying to make sure I was okay. And it wasn't. There was literally nothing wrong. But sometimes you just need a factory reset.
Right, you do. You do.
Yeah.
I get it, I
Like,
think once I get my homestead and my garden, I'll be able to enjoy the peace that um
right.
the earth gives me. Like being able to ground myself, go out there barefoot and do all the things that I know I will do. Like some people, "Oh, I'm not
Yes.
going outside touching the grass with or the ground with my barefoot." I will. Even though I'm allergic to it,
It's
I
like
will.
a real thing. Like I think more people should ground themselves.
Hmm.
Even if you just go to the beach and touch sand out there with your bare foot, it's still the
That's
same.
a natural exfoliant.
Yes.
Going to the
Yes.
beach, walking on the sand with your foot, that is a natural exfoliant.
It's so wonderful exfoliate. And yeah, I definitely we tried to go to the beach yesterday. It didn't work out because everybody and their mother was out there and we could not find a parking space to save our lives. So we ended up going on a little nature hike and
Yeah.
I discovered there's going to be a seed swap event at the library because the library and this little walking trail is like right by
I'm
the
trying not to hear that word, but hey.
I know, I know.
Hey, Miss T, what's up, Miss T? Miss T, I fooled you, girl. I ain't cut my hair yet.
Yeah. Shit, as you heard the key word was yet.
Yeah, I ain't cut it yet. I've been
Yeah.
trying to hold on to it, girl. I've been trying to hold on to it, but it's getting to the point that it's got to go. It's got to go.
Yeah.
I'd be sad without a basement. I guess I'm stuck in the north of life. I need that basement for storing root crops and she said and bodies. I've been mad. But happy back. I'm not about to play with you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and thanks for hanging with us. Garden heals
Daisy
the
with Daisy.
right. Happy back said garden heals the spirit for sure.
No, definitely.
Mackenzie Zeta Rose said good job.
Hey,
Everybody
Miss
is
T.
thinking. Girl, I ain't gonna tell you what happened earlier.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna tell you what happened earlier, then we're gonna get started.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't go to work today. I went and got my shots. And I couldn't see after the shot. So I
Oh,
came to the house. Yeah. My vision was blurry. Because of my allergies, it's messing with me bad. That's why I love the winter. People don't realize Tampa love the winter. I love the cold. Now, when it gets to negative anything,
uh-huh.
I can't do that, right? But I like the cold. So you right, the beach is good for everybody. They crusted me. I can't stand that shit. It's crazy. Oh snap. So anyway, what's up, Slim Jigs? Hey Lynette. Okay, so I get up to go get Mackenzie, and the train is on the track, right? The train is going slow, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just sitting there. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. So I knew another way to get to her school, which I had to cut through the trailer park area, then go on through, right? So I did that. Get to her
Mm-hmm.
school. Now mine, I didn't pull up to her school to 316. Ain't nobody standing outside. So I'm like, where is Mackenzie at, right? As soon as I'm pulling to the building, I get a phone call from the school. It's Mackenzie. Grandma, where you at? I said, I'm outside. What you mean you outside? Where you at? I said, I'm outside in front. She come dashing out the
Well,
she,
hey,
she came dashing out the school talking about, don't you know? Don't you come pick me up like this no more. Don't you be late.
She was too hot.
She, I believe she wanted to cuss at me.
I know
Man,
that's
I was held
right.
up by the train, so I had to find another way to get to her. And then you know how they have those trains that stop, then bag up, then come back. That's what the train was doing.
Oh Lord.
So I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to stop early to get in food stamp line tomorrow. Because I didn't get there till after 3 o'clock. It was 3:16 when I left and got her. And usually I'm sitting in that line at 1:30. Everybody is
Mm-hmm.
speaking. What's up, Unique? What's up? All right, so let's get this party started. You ready for tonight's topic? Drop some hearts in the chat. If anybody else wants to come up, that's a gardener or a beginner gardener that's interested in gardening, you're welcome to come up as long as we know you.
Yep.
What you said. For the people's in the bushes, we don't know you. You can't come up. Everybody is speaking. Dang, I dropped that thing twice. I dropped it twice, Jamie. I talked to Carol. Carol, no, she is crazy.
Very much.
Yeah, but I love her, honey. She just had me tickled pink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tonight's topic is research before you grow. Before you plant a single seed, before you spend $1 like Tampa, before you get excited about that garden in your head, stop. These are for the people who are thinking about becoming gardeners. Everybody else that's already gardeners, y'all know the routine, right? Because tonight we're talking about the one thing that can either make your garden thrive or completely fail, and that's doing your research. Welcome to Monday Night Live, Creekside Family. If you ever say, I don't have a green thumb, you need to take your ass to the hospital. Tonight might just change your whole mindset. How many times you heard people say they ain't got no green thumb, Jamie?
I used to say that all the time.
So now what made you stop saying it?
I honestly don't know that I did stop saying it. I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's, yeah. I still don't feel like I have a green thumb. I feel like I just,
You don't. Your thumb is brown.
right,
Don't your thumb look like this?
right.
Yeah,
I
you ain't
feel
got
like,
no green thumb.
I feel like that God is very kind to me. How about that?
Nisha
God is
said,
so.
I even said it, baby. She even said it. So how many of you guys in the chat, before you started growing anything, said, I ain't got no green thumb. I can't grow nothing.
Me for sure.
I've never said that. The only thing that comes out of my mouth is I never planted a seed, which Planting my first seed was at Miss Alice's house. It don't hurt the harvest house. I never ever put a seed in the ground. I wasn't into it. After my grandma and them kept making me shove peas, I didn't want to do that. What they do that at? No. Now, something that will make or break a garden: real soil versus wood chip mulch sold in bags at big box stores. I stopped after I've successfully taking care of my house plants consistently. Okay, so how many of you guys know your grow zone? If you know your grow zone, put it in the chat. I know ours is 6A, 6B. What's yours, Jamie?
This is 10A.
Woo, girl, you fast, ain't you? You on up there, girl. You on up there.
Yeah.
You can grow some things.
Yeah. According to Google, I can grow 341 days a year.
Ooh, girl. I ain't moving to Florida. Y'all too high for me. So Jamie says she 10A. CB said 9A. Kanisha says 6B. Unique says 7B. Happy Max said, I think new potential gardeners are overthinking it. 4B.
Ooh.
He said she's in Tennessee. And Jeg said 8B, 9A. But you know what? I honestly, from what I've seen, and I know I follow a lot of YouTubers that have gardens, and they range from 3, 4B, 4A, 3B, all the way up to 13.
Yeah.
And the ones in the colder climate, they grow a massive amount of food.
Yes.
So I don't really think it matters your grow zone on how much food you can grow. It's your systems that you have set up in place
For sure.
that allow you to grow. You know, with you being in 10A, some fruits that need a lot of chill hours, you guys can't grow.
Nope.
Unless you got a green what is it, a grow tent that actually produces cool air.
Yeah, no.
Zeta said 5B, because Jags make the joke all the time, Texas can't get no apples. But how they get their apples in the grocery store if they don't get them? If they can't grow them?
They gotta go down to the other people and have them shipped over there.
Right.
I do share.
Hey, Chris, welcome in. So, knowing your grow zone, those of you all that's in the bushes that is thinking about gardening, the first thing you need to know is your grow zone.
Right.
Because you want to grow things that is hardiness to your zone. You know, I went to the garden center the other day. I don't know if you guys saw my video of me touring that garden center, and they had almond trees that I can plant in the ground here.
That's so cool.
Girl, Jamie, I thought we couldn't get no almonds. Jamie, I was like, they better be glad I ain't rich. Them folks better be glad I wasn't no millionaire and I didn't have no spot. If I had those two things, Jamie, I would have said, hold that thought. I'm going to go to the U-Haul place, get a U-Haul, get the biggest U-Haul they got, park my car at the U-Haul, and go back to that garden center and clear them.
Clean them, slap out.
Clean them, slap out, Jamie. I was going to buy all the seeds, all the trees, all the bushes, the shrubs. I was going to buy everything in that garden center.
Right.
Baby, because they had plums, several variety of plums, peaches, pears, apples. They even had persimmons, almonds, What else they
Right.
had? Cherries, and they had figs.
The only nut trees that I've seen in Florida is the pecan.
Oh
I
yeah, I
don't
need
know.
me some pecans, baby. I need me some pecans. I don't say pecans, but
Pecans.
I want some pecans, girl.
You get you some pecans. I'm gonna get me some pecans.
I want me some pecans. He said Texas get their apples from Georgia. Whatever, Jay. Yes, ma'am. I want definitely to grow a sweet cherry tree, but it ain't gonna happen. Gotta be zone 5 and above. Tiny sour cherries is all my zone will allow. Yeah, they had cherry trees there too. I was like, oh, now I just need the place. Jack
Yeah,
me up. They trees were like $89 a piece, but the
yeah,
almond trees were $100 a piece.
yeah. Cause that's a hot commodity.
Right. Okay, I think the storm passed just rain, hopefully. Okay, Mike. Welcome in, everybody. Has several tornadoes touched down. Ooh, Mike. Be safe, be safe. Okay, so the first thing is doing your research. The first thing you need to know your growth zone. Why your location matter more than what you want to grow. Season versus planting times. Just because you see it on YouTube doesn't mean it grows where you live.
What? Oh my god.
What you
This is
say?
new information.
Girl, what you saying? Like, okay, Tampa, I can't grow a papaya, a soursop tree here in 6A unless I got me a green tunnel that's heated and it has to stay that particular temperature all year round for
Yes.
that soursop tree to grow.
Right, right, right,
I'm
right.
not sticking no soursop tree out there in this weather when Indiana weather is straight bipolar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Mike, have they all passed? Is this hot weather kicking them off? Right, because we're supposed to get all kinds of storms this week coming up. What's up, Uncle Family? He said, amen to that part. Welcome
Yeah, but
in. What's up, my Renaissance grandma? She said, hooty hoo.
hooty
Who say that? Somebody
hoo.
said that on one of them TV shows.
Oh, 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 God.
I knew I heard somebody coming into my hooty hoo. Who said that? And it's something I recently just watched. What's up, Nicky Nicky? Who said that? Jamie, you don't know?
I can't remember. I know. We used to say it all the time, but um, yeah.
One of them TV characters said that. I cannot think of who. Oh, it's on the top of my brain. Darb,
But
I did a 9 king, and I'm thinking about taking a chance and getting a rainer and crossing my fingers. Okay. What's up, Nikki?
can you just send me the cherries after you grow them? That's all I'm asking. Can I get a basket?
I know, girl, because soon as I get them things,
I
soon as I
want
can get
cherries.
them, baby. Ooh, and then speaking of trees, do anybody have a lilac tree? Do you know you can make lilac syrup?
I did not.
Yes,
I
girl. You
also
get
didn't know it was a tree.
lilac. Yes, it's
I
it's. Oh my god, man.
I
Oh,
have lilac seeds for flowers, but
she
not a tree.
the lilac tree. The lady made syrup, lilac syrup with it. Oh my god.
Wow,
You
that
yes, we
sounds
went from
interesting.
50 to 80s in the day spun. Oh snap a doodle.
But what does lilac even taste like, though?
I don't know, girl, but I've seen people do it on desserts. Like they make what is it, macaroons?
Uh huh.
They candy coat the lilacs and stuff and put them on the macaroon. Yeah,
Very interesting.
What's up, Farmer Chance? Welcome in. I'm still trying to figure out who said who to who. It's gonna
Hootie
come.
well. She said hootie well.
I know who
Hootie
did who
woo.
to who. If somebody can tell me who said that, I will send you a mystery package. Everybody's speaking.
Everybody finna start Googling.
I know. So, okay. So, number two of doing your research before you put a seed in the ground, new beginners, new gardeners, sunlight is everything. Like, sunlight is everything. Full sun versus partial sun. You know, you got some veggies thrive in full sun, and some do like the shade, you know. However, you do limit yourself when you only growing mostly shade veggies because you're gonna get tired of eating the same thing over and over and over again. Nope, not no outcast, not no outcast. My Renaissance is speaking to everybody. Masterpiece said hooty hoo. Nope, I seen that on the it's on my mind. Oh my God, it was a TV show. I have something for you from my granny. My Renaissance grandma. Farmer Chad says she needs your address. No, sweet time. I ain't talking about no Master P. Outcast, none
It
of them.
is from Master P, but
Bammy said it. Uncle Bammy, email me your address.
Martin.
Oh, Martin. They should. Martin, they used to come in there talking about some hooty hoo.
I don't remember that. Girl, I ain't watched Martin in so long.
Yep, they sure said it on Martin. Uncle Bama, email me your address, please. My email going across the stream. It's expeditiously Farmer Chaz will do that. Wait a minute, did your nick say Martin? Hold on, let me go back up here. Did your nick say Martin?
My bad. I missed it.
I can't see. Let me go up here.
It's a
Yep, he did. Unique. Well, Unique and Uncle Bama, email me y'all address, please. All right. So sunlight is everything when it comes to growing your own groceries. How to track your sunlight in your yard, like what side comes up or goes down or whatever, wherever you get full sun. And because I know sometimes if your veggies get too much sun, won't that burn your garden out?
Certain things don't want all that heat, like the
Right.
brassicas. They, I might have to protect my little tree collards so they continue to thrive.
Right.
So
And it
far, so
says
good though. I ain't gonna lie.
why some plants struggle even when you do everything right. So for those of you all running around talking about you ain't got no green thumb, it might not be your fault that your plant don't survive. It might be something else.
Environment,
Might be the
soils.
soil, might be you know, getting too much fluid. Might be a plant that you planted that might not need full sun, might need partial sun. So it's a lot of things that factor in why some plants struggles and other ones thrive. Could be, hey, you never know, pests or whatever, you know. You need
Right.
yes, girly girl. Email me your address. You and Uncle Bama. Hey, Nikisha. How you feeling, Farmer Chaz? So when you first, do you know when you planted your garden, Jania?
Mm-hmm.
And you got your raised bed set up and all that type of stuff. Is everything that's in that raised bed getting full sun, or do you have partial sun as well?
The everybody gets full sun right now on the east side of the house. The west side gets partial sun because of the time change.
Okay.
Um, so right now, everything that I have planted out, it it doesn't mind full sun, so I'm pretty good um on that aspect. But yeah, right now everything gets full sun. The two beds that's kind of close to the shed, those get shade too. They get shade in the afternoon, evening time. So yeah, um, but the newest raised bed, that one I'm happy is getting full sun because what I put in there likes the heat. It's
Okay.
okra. Okra.
Oh, baby, I love my okra. Don't play
Girl,
no
I
game.
got five kinds of okra out there, and I'm looking for.
Oh, girl.
I'm looking for more kinds too, baby. I got five out there. I'm looking for more.
I love it. Nikki said it could be good soil, proper watering to breathe. And Farmer
Mhm.
Chad said she good working on some stuff and listening. Happy Max said might be your evil neighbor sending his dog over to water your plants. Maybe your neighbor himself put up a fence, y'all. Put up a fence, y'all. Put up a fence. I
Right.
hit the send button by mistake. I wasn't ready yet. Oh, well, we read that thing, Nikki. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share the live. So, number 3 on doing your research before you grow anything, new gardeners. He said, everybody speaking to Nikisha. So, soil check. Don't skip this. Don't be thinking every soil can grow everything. And that's not the case. It's not. It's not. It's
Mm-mm.
not. Some people got clay, some people got sandy or loomy soil. Some people can't even grow in the ground. You have to get raised beds or green stalks or whatever indoor gardening. You some of the soil you can't grow in. It might be just contaminated. And who wants to grow in that?
All right.
So why your soil determines your success. Why do you think your soil determine your success?
Because if you have crappy soil, you ain't gonna get no harvest.
What you said. Mike says soil makes huge difference.
A ginormous difference.
Okra has such a beautiful yellow flower, just like a hibiscus. Happy Mac talking about.
It's gorgeous.
And then he said walnut trees around can't grow nothing. Yeah, I've heard that you can't put your garden near a walnut tree.
Mm.
So, guys, if you're new and you're trying to grow a garden and you got that big, beautiful walnut tree, which they have a lot of benefits, don't grow nothing around that tree.
Girl,
Do
it
y'all got
sucks
walnut
up all.
trees there?
I don't think so. Not that I've ever seen. But also, yeah, I'm just getting on the scene, so I keep finding new stuff every day.
Oh, snap-a-doodle. Nisa said healthy soils keep plants healthy. Hey, Miss Bessie.
Is it wrong that I want to take a piece of a miracle berry plant tree that was in the on our nature walk?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Baby, you better do what you got to do. Miss Bessie said 28 people in here and 10 people. No thumbs up. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Things like carrots need loose, sandy soil, clay beds. Some of us got everybody in the same bed, like it's family reunion, and the plants are silently filing complaints. Right. You cannot plant everything together. You cannot. You cannot, people. You cannot. It's called companion planting. That's why we're talking about doing your research. You have to research these things. I have so many books that I can't get enough of the books. Not to mention, YouTube got a bunch of people that's been doing gardens a long time. Even the old gardeners are still learning something new. So just because you've been doing gardening for 20 years, don't mean you know everything.
Right.
You really don't. That's what bothers me when people been doing gardening for a long time, and then a new gardener like myself come on the scene. Oh, you doing this wrong, or you doing that wrong, or you not supposed to be doing this. You sit there and discourage people from growing their food because you think your way is the only way to garden.
Right.
And this been going on for how long, Jamie? Centuries. People have been gardening way before we was even thought of in our parents' mind.
I feel like I feel like gardeners would cringe if they seen the stuff I do, but it works for me. So
Right,
whatever. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Listen, I do use Dr. Google. I, I'm like, can this plant go over here by this safely? Yes or no? All right, no. All right, let's change the plan. You know,
right.
I, eh, let me go pull up that video I saved of Nikki's. Let me go over here and go visit broker whoever I saved the video from. Like I remember they said such and such. Let me go over here and rewatch the video to make sure I get it right.
Right, right. And you have to remember your grow zone is different from Nikki grow zone. Nikki is
Exactly.
in Maryland. Wait a minute,
She's
let me say
in.
it right. Let me say it right. She in Maryland. She's in Maryland. Her grow zone is different from 10A.
It is very different from 10A.
So what works for Nikki, it
Nope.
don't probably work for your 10A zone. It just depends on what you're trying to grow. You know,
Exactly.
Happy May say, I have dirt so full of clay, you could make a pot. Have to have so much soil. See, I know Georgia got that clay. They got that clay, sand, soil, sandy or the clay soil, one of them.
Yeah,
That
I'm
plant eats what the
super
soil
sandy.
gives it. Right, right. Unique said I was mixing pot and soil all doggone day.
Girl.
Everybody's laughing, stretching, uncle hitting on all the ladies. Like,
Not a
yeah, how
stretch
you gonna
uncle.
plant? You got corn, right?
Uh-huh.
You got corn in the bed,
Yeah.
but you gonna plant what else needs not because corn takes a lot of nutrients and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you plant corn and what else is not good for going with corn? Is it tomatoes? Can you plant corn and tomatoes together?
Um, so
'Cause both of them get big.
listen. I
I'm trying to get a good example of what that
I'm
don't
trying to
go
think
good with
if I
corn.
put no, I didn't put the tomato over there. I put the tomato somewhere else.
That
But I
sounds true.
did
The only
I
better one
did try
I've ever heard
peppers.
of is the English walnut trees and raspberry bushes grow under them. Okay. Won't Bolo for Jamie a crime of pro lifting. I'm guilty to go ahead.
Also, I seen a assassin bug.
What's up, Chicory?
How y'all doing?
Hi,
I'm
kitty
riding,
cat.
girl. Raspberry exception, Betsy. Betsy, not rude. Okay. Learning. Uncle Bama said learning every day. Right. Tell it, Lisa said. Tell it. Hey, Miss Jones, I don't see you posting
How
till
you
now.
doing?
I'm doing fine. I didn't get a chance to make it down there to my grandma's thing.
Okay.
I'm still in pain from that part, Tampa. So, but I'm gonna get down there. Lord knows I need to get down there like yesterday.
Well, life, as long as life is like in life, and you'll get there eventually.
Right.
Some places are bougie and want rich foods and fine wines. Others are okay with McDonald's. What you said, Nikki?
So
So,
what y'all talking about? Gardening.
we're
Yeah.
talking about doing your research before gardening.
Oh yeah.
Uh, because at the end of the day, you can just throw no seeds in the dirt and thinking it's gonna grow if you know it's not hardness to your zone.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wouldn't get more put a soursop seed in the dirt here, knowing doggone well it ain't gonna grow here in Indiana unless I put it in the right environment, which will have to be a heated greenhouse or a high tunnel, something that's gonna get the temperature of Jamie's temperature.
Right. Just like cool weather crops, you would dare not plant, let's say, lettuce in Mississippi in June. You don't want to do that because you're not gonna get no lettuce. I don't know what you're gonna get, but
It's
it's
gonna
not
be
gonna grow. That heat was going to fry it, cook it, saute it, or whatever. Because when it gets hot here, it don't play around.
No kidding.
hold that thought. And you people,
Who are been gardening less than 15 years are really missing a lot of info from the old timers. Sorry, but it's true. Blessings. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
just in the few years I've been doing it, here's what I've learned. Every year is not the same.
nope.
And just because you planted peas successfully this year doesn't mean next year they're going to be successful. Because the bugs here, I think down here the bugs rotate. Because me and hornworms was having it out with my tomatoes last year, but I'm trying it again. But I bought these big netted bags to go over the pots and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what happens. But every year is not the same. Every season is not the same.
No,
right?
mine is not.
So if you're expecting it to be the same every year, you're gonna get a lot of surprises.
And I
Yes.
don't care how long you've been doing it. You could be doing it 50 years and you still gonna learn something new. As
Yeah.
opposed to a gardener that's only been doing it 5 years. Because at the end of the day, I'm growing what's gonna feed me and my family. You better be growing what's gonna feed you and yours.
This year I'm only focusing on bell peppers, okra, beans, and tomatoes.
That's all you gonna grow one?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Uh-uh.
Because let me tell you something. I'm so sick of between the cats, the possum, the raccoon. I think I just need to build one of them giant grow houses and just put everything where nothing can get in. It's bad. So, but it hasn't stopped me. But I did buy 3 fruit trees this year. I
Okay.
got 2 peach trees and a plum tree. Oh, and I got a fig tree. So
Nice.
we're gonna see how that works. And
Okay,
they're
so
in
yeah,
pots.
I knew it. You couldn't tomatoes and corn. You shouldn't plant together because they're
Oh
gonna be
no.
fighting over the nutrients and everything. So, with that being said, um, number 3 was to your soil check. You don't want to skip this. You need to know what type of soil you are working with. So number 4 is start with what you actually eat. If you don't eat tomatoes, why are you growing them?
You're right. Honey, I
If you
love
don't
green
eat
tomatoes.
zucchini, why are you growing them? Why would you grow something that you don't eat?
I have never understood that ever, 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 ever. Now, if your kids and the people in your house eat it, cool. But if nobody eats it
Hey,
and you
Indiana,
just growing it for
just to
show,
be growing it, you're wasting your
yeah,
your your
I
your time.
I ain't got that kind of time nor money to waste.
Unless you happen to be one of those people that sell all that stuff. But
Well,
other
that's
than
true
that,
too.
no. I'm not breaking my neck.
Well, right now we're talking about beginning gardeners, new gardeners, people who are thinking about becoming a gardener, and people who think they're just gonna jump into gardening without doing research. You have to research things.
Yeah, you do.
That's why
Cause
they got technology books, knowledge, so you can read these things. You know, I'm
Right.
buying all these seeds. I'm getting all these seeds. I can't plant these seeds because guess what? I don't know which seeds need to be planted, how they need to be planted, when they need to be planted until I sit down and read.
right, right.
Why would I grow a spring crop that's supposed to be planted and starting for the spring in the winter?
And you also have to know that some seeds can be direct sown and they may do better
Mm-hmm.
versus some seeds that you're going to start 4 to 6 weeks before the last frost or whatever. It depends. Some things grow better if you just go and throw them in the ground.
Right.
Hey, Indiana. Welcome in, Indiana Party Farm, guys. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all hanging out.
And y'all excuse me, I'm eating some yellow meat watermelon.
What's
Yummy.
up, Netta's next? I've heard that. How does that taste?
Delicious.
Like watermelon.
I've only had the Silver Yamato, and that
It
was
tastes like watermelon.
okay.
It's
So
good.
Miss Jones Truth. Now, growing up in Mississippi, I ain't known but one type of watermelon. It was red because my grandfather used to go pick out the best sweet watermelon. That man didn't even put the watermelon in the refrigerator. It just sat on the floor in the corner till he was ready for him to cut it. And when he cut it, that was the best watermelon ever. But it was always red. I never knew all of these different watermelons exist till I got into the garden community.
Exactly. Well, I'm with you on that. Hey, I was like, red, that's all. That's the only watermelon. When I discovered yellow meat, I was like, well, okay, that works too. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
So I most definitely can't wait to try the different varieties. I do know I don't like that sugar baby. Oh, I don't like that. And it's another one, Miss Alice grew that Miss T said she liked it. I was trying to hurry up and chuck down some honey or something in my throat because that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
I'm growing sugar baby, yellow, not yellow, orange tender sweet, and jubilee watermelon.
Well, y'all got to let me know how that orange jubilee tastes.
Yeah, the orange tender sweet. Yeah, the jubilee. It might be my watermelon war entry. I don't know. I ain't decided if I'm a participate because I am very new, very, 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 very new, and
Look,
I
I've
don't want.
only been doing it 3 years, three years,
Yeah,
and so
Marissa
I'm
kept
still
up
new.
to eat it.
There's still a lot I don't know, and plus
yeah,
because mine is pretty much limited to pots. That's a whole new ball game versus sowing directly in the ground too.
yes.
Okay,
Mm.
Happy Mac, I feel you. Now, see, I know some people are just growing to feed their families. I
Mhm.
have the goal of growing to feed my family, but I have something else onto it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can understand why some people grow everything because some people want to make money off of what they grow.
Mm-hmm.
Dark and I get sun chokes. Okay, Indiana. I grow watermelon, but I'm allergic to it. It's for my hubby.
Oh.
Well, that's sweet of you. That's sweet of you. Now, like this year, I love starting from seeds, but I said I'm not gonna do a whole but I ended up planting. I was out there listening to music and just thinking and enjoying myself. And when I realized it, I had planted about what 60 tomato seeds.
Oh
I
Lord.
was just doing. So I got so many tomato plants. I just started giving them to the neighbors. They were glad to get them, and
Okay.
I mostly concentrate on like beefsteak tomatoes because I love them. And yeah, but I had so many tomato seeds, it wasn't even funny. My peas is going crazy right now. I'm
Awesome.
planting some bush peas. We'll see how they do this year.
Okay, don't hurt the hobbies.
Awesome.
I'm calling Miss Jones. Truth don't hurt the harvest, cause she grew over 100 tomato plants.
Well, not quite close.
That's what I'm saying. You there though? You out there just throwing them around? Okay, you close.
Yeah.
You are close.
Girl, I was sitting out there enjoying the music, thinking about some things, and when I looked up, I had filled about, and I had those trays with the 72 sales. So actually, I filled almost 3 of them. So
Oh
that's
my
actually 100.
goodness.
Yeah.
That was some good music.
She's allergic to a lot of the food too, but she grows up for her family and friends as well. And that's understandable.
Yeah.
Miss Tapper, you too loud compared to the. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go behind my camera for a minute and my mic. Y'all talk to the people.
Who was that? Indiana Funny Farm said they got about 100 plants. See, 100 tomato plants. See, I heard somebody say one time, there's three groups you need to plant for. It said one for the bugs, one for the animals, and then plant some for yourself.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did buy 3 fruit trees though. I wanted to try a fruit tree, but if I can't do the fruit trees, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prune some cuttings off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Start some more. Have some more. Because they had them on sale here at the farmer's market. They were like $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
They had apple, peach. The only thing I could not afford is them persimmons. Them Fuyu persimmons. That tree was $89.
Wow.
And that was really stretching my budget.
See,
Yeah,
I didn't know how the persimmon was supposed to be.
right.
Like as far as when it was ripe. So when my daughter and I bought one to try, it was not a great experience because I didn't learn until I got into the gardening community that it was supposed to be like a custardy softness to it and all this. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. That's the reason why it was kind of gross.
Hey, Dave Busby and Rob in the garden. Hey.
But I didn't buy it because number one, the price. Number two, I thought about it. I was like, girl, you don't know nothing about a persimmon tree. Why you gonna get something you probably gonna either kill or never eat?
Yeah, I've unalived 2 trees so far, so I'm gonna leave trees alone for a little while longer.
I understand. But
I
you know
took
what
out a papaya and I took out a loquat. Oh.
Now the tomato plants.
how'd they come out? Not very well.
No, so I think that I got a little overzealous and put it in the ground too soon instead of letting them get acclimated to my area first. And like Tampa said, do your research. I didn't do no research. And then my mother got sick. And then,
Yeah.
everything went out the window. So
Jake said his persimmon trees are looking good.
Good.
awesome.
What's up, cousin Angela?
Also, don't let that bother you. The comment that was
My favorite person in the world took care of that.
okay.
I don't pay attention to
That's over with, baby.
Yeah.
Too many chances have been given, and now.
Yeah.
So, for those of you all that's growing food and beginners, it says to stop planting random stuff and grow what your household will use. Save money and reduce waste. Also, instead of throwing your scraps in the garbage, you can compost them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
that alone will save you money instead of buying unnecessary chemicals put in your
Right.
garden. Just compost your scraps. Start a pile, put those things together. Don't be just putting all kinds of stuff in your compost. you want you don't want me putting all kinds of stuff in your compost now, because that's got to be fed back to your garden. But
Right.
vegetable scraps and banana peels and scraps from your fruits and stuff like that, put those in a compound and in a compost, and you can just sprinkle that on back into your garden. But if
Right.
you try to put trash and papers and all kinds of stuff, that ain't gonna work, y'all.
No. And one more thing you should do, learn how to do, save your seeds. That's how you save money, is you save your seeds. You see this piece of watermelon right here? Look at all them seeds.
Oh yeah, I seen them, baby. You make sure
And
you
the,
wash
and the,
them
and
really
the
good.
yellow meat watermelon have a ton of seeds. And every time I get hold of one, I save the seeds.
That's a great
What you
idea.
said, Mike? Jake, to my, oh, I'm not your favorite person anymore. I got a bunch of favorite people, but it's only one of them that I got a phone call real quick with. I have an apple tree that produced 200 plus apples last year,
Ooh,
way more than I could eat or give away. My solution was to prune it to a smaller tree so I can hand pick out. That's a good idea, Dark.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Mhm.
a good idea. Oh,
Exactly.
just to be able to have unlimited food to walk out on your property and just grab what you want to eat.
But do you know what? If I know a lot of the gardeners know this, but for those who don't know, um, what is it? About a few hundred years ago, I guess, front yards were never meant to be clean and have grass. Front yards used to be used for food, to grow food. And somewhere along in history, somebody decided that the front yard would look better if it was just green and grass. But front yards used to be the gardens where people were
Right.
growing fruit, food.
Right. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Nikki said you throwing away food scraps. I'm over here making soil like I got a side hustle with the earth itself, baby.
I
You
know
don't
that's
throw
right.
away no food scraps if you a gardener. If you try to become a gardener, you're gonna learn to compost your food scraps. Do your research on what's good to compost and what's not good to compost.
Yep.
And then you go from there, because everything can't go in your compost.
And meat, no.
Yeah, you don't want to put all that in your compost. You want to put
No.
strictly fruits and veggies and banana peels and stuff like that. Now you can take your eggshells after you get the egg out of it. Keep your eggshells, put them in a little baggie, and put it in the freezer till you ready to grind that thing up, and you put that in your garden too. You got ways of saving money, people.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm glad y'all talking about compost because it's time for me to turn mine tomorrow. So I gotta remember to put that on my list of things to do.
Okay. You'd be surprised how empty your garbage stays when you compost your scrap food and recycle all your cotton in boxes. Why? Because your cardboard boxes can go in your garden too. Lay that thing on the grass. Put you a raised bed on top of that. Fill that thing up with some sticks, some grass cutting, and some leaves and stuff. They call that a lasagna. And then you put you some salt on top of that thing. Yeah, you just don't know. Y'all got it made. No chemicals. No chemicals. Tab been paying attention. She been paying attention. She been paying attention. Free money saving seed. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Everybody is speaking. Tanisha said, dang straight, Nikki. Even if the seeds hybrid, just label them and don't rely on them being true. But still food.
It's still
Like
food.
you whatever food you grow. Let some of it go to seed.
Mm-hmm.
That cut down on you buying so many seed packs. Like Tampa going to the library. I can't hear the word library. I'm trying not to go to the library. We got from March, well, March is gone, so we got from April to September to get the free library seats. Can't eat that grass. A pepper is a pepper. Guys, if you have a birthday in the month of April, which my granddaughter's birthday is on the 23rd, you got a birthday in the month of April, this right here goes out to you. So happy birthday, April baby.
Happy birthday.
It's your day, king. It's your day, queen. Light that candle, let your soul gleam. Hands up high, make the world know your name. We celebrating you, no shame in the flame. Yeah, you made it. Another lap round the sun. Storms came hard, but you never did run. Held your ground with that fire in your chest. Now we toast to your life, cause you not like the rest. You the backbone, the truth, the fight. You shine like a porch light in the middle of night. From the creek to the stars, we lift you today. Put your crown on right, let the music play. Happy birthday! Stand tall, don't fold. You a story still writing in letters of gold. From the dirt to the sky, you rise each way. So we sing it loud. Happy birthday! Celebrate, elevate, live it your way. Tampa Creek, love every step of the way. You're the spark, the wave, the heat, the flame. Own it now, go on, rep your name. One shot, one cake, one flame lit. One king, one queen, too real to quit. Another year wiser, stronger, bold. You're a legend, baby, pure solid gold. It's your day, king, it's your day, queen. Let it shine bright, live that dream. From Tampa Creek with that soul and sway. Happy birthday, go on and slay.
Welcome in the Analytic Garden and Growing and Safe Garden. Welcome in. Nethernet said my compost gas is so full, it's ready to turn. Happy birthday, April babies. I hope y'all enjoy y'all month. Okay, so we talked about a neighbor offered me a composter. I turned it down.
Huh?
Mike,
Why would you do
why
that?
do you do that, Mike? So we talked about know your growing zone. Sunlight is everything. To check soil check, you must not skip checking your soil. We talked about start with what you actually eat or what your family eats. And number 5, be honest. McKenzie, give me that bucket right there. There's that bucket up there.
Don't give away my sunflower.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, but be honest.
Don't give away my sunflower.
Okay, I got a couple of stuff right here. Let's see. Yeah, I got a couple of stuff. Okay, so I got a couple of things, right? And the couple of things are seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some radishes. Can y'all see that?
I love radish.
Okay, we got radish. We got a pack of honey nut squash.
Yeah.
And then we got a package of beans. 1,500-year-old cave. So we got beans. Now
Those
the
are
question is, huh?
I said those are pretty.
I know, that's why man, I be picking up seed packets because I have something on the front. Look. Ooh, I be like, this is good. They
That's
might
so
taste good. They look good, right? Never do I turn around and do this part. Like, read the back. I ain't reading the back. So, how many of you guys actually, when you get this seed packet, turn around and read the back? If you do, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. So I'm gonna put my 2 because I don't.
I do now.
Now, in the beginning,
I do now also. Yeah.
Okay, so in the beginning, you didn't.
In the beginning, I was so excited about garden. If I showed you how many seeds I bought, you'd say, yeah, you lost your mind.
Here, my kids, to put that up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the beginning, everybody read their seed package back.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm the only one that don't read mine and didn't read it. Everybody else read theirs when they picked them up.
Mm-hmm.
I did not read the back. I just saw the front. No, yeah, I did. I read like the first line that says whether it's full sun or whatever. That's it. That's about as far as I got.
When I first got them seeds, baby, I still ain't read. Nope. I'll read them when it's time. When it's time for me to get ready to plant them, then I read it. But no, Mike said I used to dump entire package. Now I read the spacing, etc. Right, Mike. Right. I don't now as well. Cousin says she don't neither. Like, I'm like, when it's time, I have no need to read them now because I'm still in the preparing phase, right? When it's time for me to start setting up my gardening, or what am I going to do? Indoor, outdoor, hydroponics, green stalks, vertical, whatever I'm going to be doing, then I will organize on what seeds need to be planted during the season, and then I'll read the back. Right now, I'm a new beginner. Father's coming into collecting everything. I ain't read nothing. I see how pretty them beans look, and I grab that pack.
I have a question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. My question would be, when you decided to start gardening, how many people, well, since you've been gardening, how many people have actually spent money buying books that have about gardening?
Oh, I don't want to show y'all my stuff, but hold on. Let me.
I have.
Wow. I gotta turn this camera off.
I just bought one, and I was given one. Other than that, no.
Y'all see that shelf?
Yeah.
That is full of garden and herb books. That's one shelf. That's not the rest of my shelves. Not to mention, that's not even what's in my storage. I got so many garden and herb books, beekeeping books, seed saving books. You name it, Tampa got it. And still collecting.
Now, just planting vegetables? No. I have a book that talks about the different types of herbs and what they look like and or what you can use them for, but that's about it.
Yeah, no. I'm all. Yeah, I'm all for books. My goal is to have a whole library at home. Like, when you walk through this door, it's just a library. You be like, what the heck? You be like, do you not have this book?
You just gonna have one entire wall.
Nope, I want a whole room designated. Y'all ever seen Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. Oh, I know that library. Yeah.
When she walked in and she was just amazed at all. That's the type of library I want. Right. Whether it be garden or herbal books, or, I got a surprise coming, but I can't say nothing. Jamie gonna be happy, but I got a surprise coming. But it's just a wall of books. I just love books.
Now, do you read any fun other than gardening books?
I got novels and other romance and dramas and suspense and fix my life books.
Lordy, y'all gonna fix my life book too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, resources. This part of doing your research, books.
Right.
You
It
need
is.
resources.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
regardless of
Mhm.
gardening, is still the same fundamental as when our ancestors did it. We might
Mhm.
be more advanced now because of the different techniques and technology and equipment that we have now, as opposed to what they did back then. You know,
Mhm.
Right.
I watched some gardeners that don't till their dirt, like they don't till the land, like they call them no-till gardens. I'm
Mhm.
used to people talking about you got to get out there with the mule and pull the plow.
That's old
Can you,
school.
can you imagine us all doing that now?
Child, no.
How many gardeners will be here today if you had to use a donkey, a mule, and a plow? How many of us will be still trying to garden if we had to do that today?
The only way you would is if you knew there was no other place you could get some food. That'd be the only way.
Right,
Right.
right. So,
But do you feel like in modern times we have made it extra difficult for no reason? Because
yes,
I
we're
feel like
overthinking
when
it.
my granddad had his garden or he had his chickens or he had whatever, he didn't go buy no soil. He didn't do all the things that I we are doing with fertilizers and whatnot. He didn't do all that. So I'm like, and he grew stuff. I don't.
Right,
And they say the cemetery is basically a library of books that people can't read no more. Because honestly, if I had a known, I would be growing anything. I would have asked all the questions back in the day.
right.
Now I learned a
Right.
lot of the cooking aspect and the cleaning aspect and all that stuff, but I didn't I didn't think I would be growing anything. So that's one thing I wish I had gotten that knowledge before all of my grandparents passed away. Because yeah, my grandma used to grow her greens.
But you know
And
what? In today's society, in today's thinking, the one thing you people don't have for gardening is patience. And
hmm
you know what I'm saying? It's like we want it right then, this fast. If I just let me just go to the store and get this, Lord, let
instant
me. I'll just
gratification.
wait for whatever season that Well,
Mhm.
it's patience because gardening takes a lot of patience,
It
It
really
does.
and
does.
it takes commitment. You got to be committed to what you're doing because you
hmm
can't go out there and throw some seeds outside in March and just think they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do.
Right.
hmm
But to answer your question, I think we do a little more than our grandparents and their parents and so on and so
Yeah,
on, you
yeah, we
know,
do.
because
hmm
the way that they grew to be able to preserve for the winter because
Right.
they did a lot of crops in the winter.
Right.
Right.
So, as opposed to how we do it, you only have certain amount of people that only want to grow during the spring and the summer, and they don't want to do anything in the fall and the winter. But then they don't have the food or the resources that they need because they're not growing the food that they need to be able to put away. So I
Exactly.
do think we're not doing. I think we're making it more harder than what our grandparents and their so
Um,
on have did back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
they grew to be able to have food all year round. It might
right.
be simple food to them, but it was fulfilling and it was more healthier than what we eating today.
hmm
Yeah.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Let me tell y'all the stupidest thing, right? I went to the grocery store, right? My daughter gave me a little few EBT to go to the grocery store, right? I buys juice that says 100% pure juice.
Hmm.
Got some ice cream, which was cookies and cream, and I wanted the cookies and cream, Mackenzie wanted the vanilla, right?
Oh,
Get to the cash register to check out. They told me I owe $29. I said, well, everything on here is food. What do I owe $29 for? Well, the $29 was for the juice. The EBT didn't cover the juice, but it covered the ice cream.
Wow.
Now, how is that stopping you from buying unhealthy food? You won't let me get the juice that's supposed to be healthy, but you let me get the ice cream?
Make it make sense.
That's what I said. That man said, you want it? I said, I don't got $30 for no juice. You can take that off.
What kind of fancy schmancy behind juice you was trying to get?
I mean, it was $30 for the juice. It was beet juice,
like,
right? It was beet juice and it was cranberry juice. And the name of the company started with a K. And you know how you read the labels to see what all the ingredients and stuff in it. Was really pure juice. And I was like, you won't let me get the pure juice, but you're gonna let me get this Blue Bell cookies and cream ice cream.
Yeah, they see. Well, see, the doctors need more money, so they figure if you get the junk, you eat it, then you get sicker. You're not healthy no more. Then you got to pay more money to the doctors. Child, it's a vicious cycle.
I heard they was gonna stop.
But that's what they were supposed to be doing, stopping you from getting the junk.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna stop too. They don't know what they want to do.
They just messing up.
Because most of the food in the stores really don't have any real nutritional value in you, unless you even have to be careful of the vegetables you buy.
What you say?
The key is to look at the numbers. If it begin with a 4, that means 9 times out of 10 it's been hit with a lot of insecticides or whatever to grow. It's all in the numbers. And when I say numbers, literally, those codes mean something.
Right. Unique said, I have books about gardening and homestead. Indiana Thorny Farm says they never bought a book. They both said no books.
I'm with you, Dave.
Tag said she got plenty books. Everybody saying good night, Chaz. She said, I mean books, right?
With a capital S.
Yes, Lord, I go broke if you was a door-to-door seed seller. What you saying?
Oh, child.
Nikki said she got lots of books. Yeah, I mean that's just I mean doing your research on gardening. Books is a part of that research. You know, you never know what's in the book that can help you. Somebody back in the older days could have wrote something with some real good knowledge in it. You know, you won't know unless you pick it up and read it. Even with going to the library, with our seed library, they have pamphlets and literature to go with everything that they have. They also set out book recommendations for you to check those out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't look at the book recommendations because I'm over there at the seed trying to get the seed. She said, I got some little pamphlets of vegetable going with seed packets I bought off Amazon. So, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you.
When I started gardening, I got seed happy, and I know currently I'm probably looking over a few hundred packs of seeds in my house right now. Mm-hmm. I look at them and I keep going, girl, you lost your mind. Attainable, sustainable.
So even this right here, Miss Jones, this right here, this seed bag, guess what it comes with?
A little bit of everything.
No.
What it come with?
Comes with a book.
Nice.
It comes with a book about all of the veggies in this bag. And it tells you a list of the veggies that's in this bag right here.
Yeah. And you know, I like that because it's probably limited you to the absolute bare necessity seeds that you would need to survive. Right. I like that. I got to get a bag. See, I'm about to buy some more seeds messing with you, and I might get a bug out bag.
Yeah, it says it comes with 34 heirloom varieties, and it grows about 1,300 pounds of food.
Woo.
And
And
Miss
that's all you
Alice,
need.
yeah, Miss Alice gave me this when she first met me. Yeah.
That's so
So,
nice.
Indiana said, I did see a book I want though. I think it was called Attainable Sustainable. Being gardened for so long, I should be my own resource by now. I got these two magazines from. Give me that magazine right there, my kids. On that table. Right there, that self book. Right there. Yeah. As y'all know, I went to wait a minute, Tractor Supply. I don't know why I keep Trader Joe. I went to Tractor Supply.
Not Tradarius. Tradarius Joseph.
Right. I keep on saying I went to Tractor Supply. I be Trader Joe, but I went to Tractor Supply. And I followed this lady named Chelsea on Little Mountain Ranch, and she gets these books right here, which is self-reliance. And
Okay.
it has so much on homesteading, gardening, so many resources in the magazine. So I wanted to get it for myself to see if I actually liked it. And I bought two of them. I bought volumes 39 and volumes 40. But it has so much knowledge in here, just this magazine alone, you know? So doing your research and getting the resources that you need, I don't care how long you've been gardening. Books helps. You know, the older you get, you still want your mind sharp.
Right.
You want to be able to remember some. Tampa got some Tampa need books. Tampa need them. Quite a few of us don't till in our community. Okay. I don't till tag having for 20 years.
Okay.
I love to have a donkey, but no space. If I had to eat, I'll go fishing at the creek. Like, I'm not doing any tilling either. I want to go till garden. You know, I don't want to disturb the earth. I'm already going to be using a portion of it to do my raised bed and all the other stuff that I want to do. But all this digging down in the earth, they doing enough of that BS here, building buildings and apartments and condos, and let the earth rest. Dang, man.
That's not my problem here. And you know from Greenwood, them crop dusters, they are wearing it out here.
Yes, I know. I mix amendments in the whole of planet stars or add new amendments soil on top. Don't till. Now that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Hey Ed, welcome man. She said I didn't know what I was doing and still don't.
That part.
Look, well, be like me. Just keep doing it and you figure it out.
Right, you still learning day by day. You learning something new. I don't care how much of a garden you say you is. Every day you still learning something new. Even though it's an old trade, you still learning something new. Because what happens if you got this seed that you keep planting this seed and it don't germinate from you, or you plant it, germinate, and then you transplant it and it is unalive itself? It might just be a bad seed, or it might just be the soil that you putting it in, or it might be too much sun or not enough sun. You know, you never know what that is. It's just a learning curve. We're gonna always go through learning curves when you have anything that you're doing.
Exactly. And if you're a city gardener, learn from city gardeners. If you're a country gardener, learn from the country gardeners, because planting in the city is different from planting in the country. Because one thing about, if you plant, those little patio gardens or little backyard gardens, you don't have to worry about all the outdoor critters. Like I got to worry about possum and raccoons. And I told my husband one of these days I'm gonna look out there and see a bearilla. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, that's a bird and a gorilla mixed together.
Yeah.
You see one of them, you better run.
I said, I'm so tired of these critters. I said, but it's not gonna stop me from gardening. It's just an experience. That's what it is. but
Yeah,
if you
Indiana.
continue with
I
it, then you commit the fruits of your labor. You will love the fruits of your labor.
I had a turtle next door in my neighbor's yard, and I kept hearing some rustling, and I was trying to amend some soil and whatnot, and finally I could see I planted some beans close to the fence, and I could see the beans moving. So I said, okay, there's something back there. And sometimes it's the rabbits, which I'm cool with because I planted it as a trap crop anyway, and it was an experiment to try to fix the soil over there, but
Right.
all the beans decided to germinate. Girl, that turtle came from behind there. I said, wait a minute, that was you making all that noise back there? And then it kind of looked at me, and I looked at him, and I'm like, I ain't finna hurt you. And he tried to go one way, he couldn't go that way, then he turned around. And I basically followed him all the way to the front of the house, and I was talking to it. It stopped up under my van. I was cracking up laughing. I was cracking up. I rang the doorbell so my daughter would come out and see it. And she was like, what is going on? I said, look at the turtle. And turtles move faster than they make you think. That turtle was getting it. It was funny. I said,
Well,
well, I'm glad you enjoyed my beans. It's fine because those are just for an experiment. And if I get beans from it, good. If I don't and y'all enjoy it, I'm fine with that too. Because the
yeah,
raised beds, the rabbits don't even bother that really. And like if I have some pest pressure leaves, I throw the leaves by where I see the rabbits. And yeah, I come back and the leaves are gone, so I know they're eating them. So I just leave stuff out that
well,
uh
I would have rather ran into the turtle than the snake I ran into, and it wasn't even.
woo.
It was not in my garden. I was visiting a church member, and she has a huge garden. And she said, "Let me show you my she shed. She shed." I'm tired
Uh-huh.
every night, y'all. So I got to the door, and she unlocked it. And just as I stepped forward to pull the door open, she snatched me and pulled me back real fast. She's like, "Look out!" And I happened to look. I'm looking around. I'm not even looking down. I'm looking. What? And she was like,
Uh-oh.
"Don't you see that snake?" And I looked down. Boy, girl, I didn't run. I just backed. I respected my back way up. I just backed up. She went and got a fence post, and she commenced to beating that post snake to death, talking to him while she killing him. Cause,
right.
cause she an old school gardener. She's talking to him. She's like, "How dare you come up in?" I was like, "Lord have mercy."
Unique
Then go
story.
ask me. Look at it. Look at his head. Look, I'd have passed out.
See, I
Nope.
don't look at snakes. Unique said
Yeah.
I like the old Farmer's Almanac books too. So
Yeah.
those are a good resource as well. I got those too. Oh, I
Mhm.
always get an old Farmer's Almanac for every year. And I ain't even got a garden yet. But I get one. Email the seeds in that packet. I probably have them. Think I saw those at TS. Everybody is speaking. Hey LGG.
Well,
Hey,
Uh,
Triple
next time I
G.
go to TS, I'm gonna look for that magazine.
um, yeah, baby. I was all up in Tractor Supply saying I'm in Trader Joe's, knowing I was up in Tractor Supply. So number six, oh, number five was we read seed packets like a pro. Read your seed packets like a pro. Spacing, depth, days to harvest, why people overcrowd plants, hidden info most beginners ignore. Because on the back of your seeds, it will tell you how many inches or space these plant seeds need to be spaced against each other. You don't want to
Right.
be putting seeds together, especially if you be a big plant that needs room to grow. So
Right.
that's why it's important to read the back of the package that the seeds come in. People
But you
that's
know what? I've learned there are exceptions to that rule because the lady's garden I visited last year, she had her tomato, they say you're supposed to space tomato plants out really well.
Mm-hmm.
She had hers spaced about
Thank you.
this close, and I'd say about 10, 12
Thank
inches
you,
max.
Will.
And she had so many tomato plants it wasn't even funny. And she said the reason why she planted hers that way is because they grow so big, they kind of shade over, and when the tomatoes start coming over, they don't they did really well because her tomato plants was like 6 feet tall. Never seen
Right.
6 foot tall tomato, and she had tomatoes in abundance. And
Ew.
she said that's why she planted hers close. So I was like,
Hey, Miss
okay,
J.K. Gardner. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
P. Hey, House of a. What's up? What's up? What's up? Off grid trucker. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share the live. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. LG says, sorry to tell you, we in New York City got raccoons and possums, squirrels, and all.
yeah, I know, I believe it, I believe it.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So Rob said she didn't run because her spirit left her body when she seen what you said. See, I ain't watching no snakes. I don't watch anything with a snake in. Ask Jamie did I watch hers with the snake skin. I wasn't even trying to watch that neither. She had this big old snake that she didn't see, but she saw the skin that
He
came
ain't
up.
left he shedded his skin in my bed. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
See if he alive, I know where he going, and I'm going in the opposite direction.
Right. Jamie don't know
Yeah.
where that snake went. Hey, sweetheart.
Child, we had a snake come across the patio the other day. My daughter took a video. She was sitting in the kitchen. She was like, "Oh, there's a snake." And I said, "Whatever you out there to get, you better get it too, because
Hey,
uh,
G.
I don't. I come to appreciate certain animals now because of the fact that
Okay,
they
Mike.
take out take out other things that could harm my garden.
Yeah,
Um, there is spiders out there, and I'm like, eat the bugs. That's all I ask you to do. And when I see some bugs trapped in the web, I'm like, thank you, appreciate you, thank you for your service.
They
well,
can, the
And
potatoes can get tall.
right.
yeah, they
I
And
can.
know
baby,
about the
you can have
bugs.
them snakes. I'll send mine your way.
If one get in my house, he can have the house, the car. If I had a bike,
Mm-mm.
he could have it.
Now, see,
Nope.
Miss Joe, let me
Tag,
tell
I
you
did not.
something.
I'm not gonna even lie. I don't look at the picture. I don't look at nothing with a snake on it. It creeps me out. So I don't know how I'm gonna be outside in the garden because I
I
already
don't
said
either, cause
the first time I
baby,
see a snake, it can have the garden. I'm done.
you sound like Duval. Duval had a possum in her backyard, and she ain't been back there since.
Well, I
It's
ain't got
been
no
two
problem with
years.
the possum. But it's the snake's problem. That's my problem. That's why I ain't never been fishing. Last time I been fishing, I caught the fish with my foot, and that was it. I ain't been that. Nope, 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 nope.
But
No.
oh, what was I gonna say? Lord have mercy.
You was talking about the possum. My tomatoes get really tall. All
Yeah,
right.
I
While
didn't know
she
they could
thinking,
get. Yeah, I never
right?
Yeah,
really realized how tall tomato plants could get.
yeah, they can
I
definitely.
didn't know they can get like over 6 feet like that. So
And
Yeah,
if you got one that is
indeterminate.
indeterminate.
that gives you a great harvest that's going to keep
Mhm.
growing and growing and growing. Like Miss Alice, Miss Alice had tomatoes down in the cold because they just kept growing, just kept growing.
She got the good soil and the good
Tag said, "Baby, they can't have her guard." That's why Jag said he carry a pew pew because baby, he gonna unalive them.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say, Miss Joe. If okay,
Give me one of
this
them
is the
strawberries.
rule at the
Let me get
official house. If you outside,
Mhm.
you can have it. You outside, cool. Once you
give me
cross
that
that
strawberry.
threshold into the house, it's on
No,
the
that's
cop.
a good one.
Cause I'm taking you out. Cause I'm gonna keep my house, and I'm not finna fight. I'm gonna
That was
fight
a good
to the
strawberry.
death. My daughter came and she said, "Ma, you let a frog in." I said I did, and I said, "What you do with it?" She said, "I caught it and put it back outside." But she know if I was out there, baby, that frog would not have made it nowhere, because I would have been hollering and screaming the whole time while I'm trying to take you out of here.
Well,
I
being raised in the city, I didn't move to the South till I was 40. Being raised in the city, being that I was not exposed to all that down here, it's been an experience. I have my limits. Snakes.
Well, some
Uh,
don't hurt the harvest.
mm-mm. I was visiting this old lady's house one time, and we sitting on her side, her sofa, and a rat this big ran right across the back of the sofa.
Baby, I would have,
oh,
my body, my
absolutely not.
soul would have left my body.
wait, wait a minute. I was sitting there, and look, it happened so fast, and he just went shoom, and I went, and so I sat real close to the chair. I was real close because I was like, I see him again, I'm out the door. I'd have been gone.
Baby, bye. Okay, so
I've never
number
seen
six.
that lady again. I tell you that.
Number
Oh, they-
6, on researching before you grow. Common beginner's mistakes: overwatering, planting too early, not planning space, and following trends instead of facts. Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie about to plant this and plant that. Well, I'm gonna go plant.
right.
Jamie, how come yours growing and mine ain't growing? Girl, you in 6A and she in 10A. That's why.
Yeah.
You in 2 different hardening zones. You in
Right.
2 different climates. It might be 90 degrees or 100 degrees where she at. You in 50 and 60 degrees. You ain't getting no sour sop in Indiana. Wake up, people. You got to do your research if you want to start gardening. You know,
Yeah.
you're not going to be successful at everything that you do in your garden because some people have good yields and good harvests, and some people lose their whole crop. It happens, but when you get a good harvest and you preserve, make sure you preserve for, a later day. Don't just be preserving for right now. You know what I'm saying? You still got
Yeah.
to eat for the summer. You got to eat for the rest of the month. Oh, I'm just gonna grow for the summer. Well, what you gonna eat in the fall and the winter? Like Jamie, you said, we overthink a lot of stuff that our grandparents didn't do back in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them people knew that they had to feed their family all year round.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they learned how to pressure can. That's why they did water bath canning. They had root cellars or whatever they had. They did what was necessary to make sure their family ate during the winter months as well.
And don't ever think you're too old.
Right? You ain't too old. I'm 18. I'll be 19 next month.
Well, look, I just started gardening at 68, so I ain't, whatever.
Right. You could be in the same condition, but everybody has a microclimate. Right.
They sure do.
Right.
Because your backyard got a lot of trees. You
Right.
might have to fight more bugs, or you have to figure out because you got too much shade or something like
Right.
that. You have a backyard with no trees, so yeah.
Right. So it's imperative that you do your research. Before you do, if you are a new gardener and you want to do this, your thumb green, you need to go to the hospital because something ain't right about that. Stop saying you ain't got a green thumb. Ain't nobody got a green thumb. And if your thumb is green, something wrong with it. It's called gangrene. And you better go and let them check it out before they cut it off. So, with that being said, I didn't know I could grow anything until Miss Alice let me and Mackenzie come to her house and plant some seeds in her dirt. What we did, lemon cucumbers, we got orange according tomatoes, which I say is the bomb. Oh my God. That tomato is so juicy and beefy, and oh, yes. We got the silver Yamada, and the silver Yamada, I saved all the seeds out of that watermelon. It has so many seeds. So save your seeds if you can, people. They're gonna save you on buying extra seeds. You know, especially if it's something that is rare. You know, you
Yeah.
want to save the seeds out of it. Like Miss Alice, see y'all on the on rehab because she don't want to go buy no more seeds. She said she in rehab. I said, well, I'll come out of rehab for us.
Listen, my sister found seeds at my mom's house. You know, we're in the process of cleaning things. She found 4 packs of flower seeds. I'm gonna drop them tomorrow.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop them and see if I can make an extra. Cause I have one flower bed that's for the pollinators. But shoot, if
Yeah.
I make another patch, I'm gonna throw them out there and see what happens.
Do
Yeah,
what
that's
you got to
I
do,
had some
baby.
pots with some old dirt in them, and I have a bunch of pollinator wildflower seeds, and I just threw them in the pots, and they
Mm.
starting to grow.
I need to drop some mullein and comfrey
Ooh,
too.
what is a kaduza? What that say?
Kudzu,
Kudzu
kudzu.
bug? Ooh, wait.
Kudzu bugs on my peach because they. Oh.
Yeah, I've heard wisteria is kind of vicious when it's growing.
He said, we keep on learning. Yeah. I love when Kaylee at the honey stand says, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old, because there is nothing new up under this sun. People been gardening for centuries.
Mm.
Same method, but different techniques now. Because now you got all this other fancy stuff, and it's not that hard. You give your own self a headache.
Absolutely. Excuse my snoring dog, yo.
A girl, I ain't nothing wrong with that. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're not, you're dead. No kuzus in Indiana, Pam. You are safe. Oh, okay, okay. But I do know, well, I don't know if I'm being in Indiana for long. Gotta go to bed. Good night, G Hud.
I know, I was like,
Wisteria
it's
is
almost 11
from
o'clock. I
the
didn't even realize.
So how many of you guys, okay, last part of this, do your research before you grow. That's for new gardeners. Old gardeners, y'all know, keep on learning, keep on growing, doing the best that you can. I forget what I was gonna say. We just went out that ear. Went out my brain out the ear.
Uh, yeah. Don't 780. I think you need to look up. You need to look up the wisteria.
Who me?
No, somebody in the comment section, they said they have a wisteria vine they're trying to grow. Should they be questioning that decision? I would do some research on the wisteria.
I've never even heard of wisteria.
Me neither.
Yeah, I've heard it was kind of one of those things that once it grows, it kind of takes over. I could be wrong. Check the information.
Is it a tree or a vine or
It's a vine.
does
Yes,
it produce some food? It don't
no,
produce food.
I don't think
It's,
so. Does
If
it?
it
it's
don't
very
produce no
pretty.
food, I'm like Jags. If it don't produce no food, it don't need to be on the property.
They just pretty.
But they're purple.
Can you eat it?
I gave up pretty when I started gardening. There's only
Wait a
one
minute, let me
flower.
see. Hold on, just
Yeah,
Jamie
see
was
that?
showing.
And if you
Oh,
let
that's
it go,
pretty.
it is a pretty tree now.
Let's see. And then they had like the viney things.
Oh, that's cute.
There was
It's a
oh,
very
see
pretty tree.
how it vines it down the fence. Oh my lord.
Oh, I
It's
Yeah,
love to
very
have that.
pretty.
That's cute.
It's
yeah.
very, very
You
pretty.
said no, Jones. True. Wait a minute. 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 I'm missing stuff. Tag. Oh, she talking to Miss Alice.
Oh, she says it grows counterclockwise and chokes out everything in its path. I wouldn't grow either.
Okay.
It's invasive. That's the word I was trying to
And
remember.
no food, no feed, but pretty when it flowers. Okay, no. Tag said, don't be fooled by that tomfoolery. That thing is lying to you. Ask me how I know. Man, but it's amazing though, when you get people that's been growing for a long time and they see people like me, oh, you doing it wrong. Oh, really? I am I? But how come I got me 600 pounds of tomatoes? You said I'm doing it wrong, but where these tomatoes come from? They came
Right.
out of my garden. What my method might not be beneficial to Miss Jones' Truth method. Just like your method might not be beneficial to Jamie, your method. But at the end of the day, we can all learn from each other,
Exactly.
you
Some
know?
people, yeah, some people grow in pots because that's all
But
they
you
can do.
said that's why I want me 30 green stuff. All right. That's something I
I have one. I
want.
have one. I have one. Haven't used it yet, but I have one.
Right. I want 30 green stocks. Why you need 30 green stocks? Because I want 30 green stocks. I don't want to have to bend over a lot. I will be 19 next month.
Like
Well,
I tell
if you're
people,
gonna be 19 on my next birthday, I'll be 17.
Okay, girl. Okay, what's up, Represent 13? Yeah, I'll be 50 on Mother's Day next year. I mean, next month. May 10th. My birthday's on Mother's Day. Who are that laughing?
my daughter, she in the dining room. She
When
is
I bought
in
my
the
house, it's
kitchen
covered in.
area. She is laughing out loud.
Yeah. How about my, yeah, covered in vines look beautiful. You found them in the
Wow.
walls, in the gutters. Yeah.
When you see wisteria, pay attention to what the host plant looks like. It is a parasite. Oh no, I don't want that then. So Jamie, you have to research the lilac. Uh, I'm gonna
Um,
I'm gonna see the one that the lady got, and then I can tell you the name of it. But she actually went out there, took the leaves off the tree, came in, washed them, boiled them, did something else to them, and she made lilac syrup with hers. And she makes some homemade biscuits. Oh, girl, I want to go through that TV.
I know that's right.
But I love watching her channel. You might find it interesting watching her channel too. Her channel is they silent. You just watch them do what they doing, and they talk to each other, but they're not talking to us.
Yeah.
Right.
And they show them doing the working, her making food, him brewing tea, them picking. It's called Country Life Blog. Yeah,
Okay.
the YouTube channel name is Country Life Blog,
And I'm
and I
sure
could just,
they have,
yeah, I could just sit there and watch them all day.
yeah. And I'm sure if they grow flowers, all of them are edible.
Yeah, that woman, they baby, they have an outdoor kitchen, that lady cooks everything, and she water bath can outdoors on open fire.
See, that's somebody who knows what they're doing. And it's like those people who can cook so well, they can go in the kitchen and just throw something together. You get the farmers or and growers that can go out there and just throw it out there and it's good to go.
But she lives in one of those foreign countries, so they're doing stuff different
Different.
from what we do. Yeah, because they butcher their own animals and meat animals, and she make everything from scratch. And I'm like, Lord knows. That's why I say I could live like the Amish to an extent.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't do the meat butchering thing because I'd be passing out.
Johnny, you think you can
Pass
do it?
out. Pass straight out. See blood? Oh my God, I'm gone.
I think I
I
could do it.
think I
Johnny, you
could do
think
it.
you can do it?
I think I could do it. Because if it came down to I got to feed my family,
Right.
I'm, I'm going to do what I got to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. If
Right.
I had to do it, I think maybe if you gave me a fifth of liquor and I might be able to stomach it.
Right. Right.
That might make it worse.
Yeah,
What
maybe.
you say? I'm like you, Indiana back. I'm Indiana Farm and Farm. You know what? It is. I would love to have an outdoor kitchen when I move. When I move, I want an outdoor kitchen because when you,
Yes.
my daughter that was in there cooking, her front room just alone got over 80 some degrees just in that front room because they turned on the oven. It heat that living room up so quick. So being able to cook outdoors upon open fire
Hmm.
outside to keep from heating up your house, if you can do it, do it. I don't. I
My
ain't got
I
a
do.
problem with it.
Yeah. Now I have a grill, but I want one of those Blackstone flat top cookers where you can just throw everything and cook everything. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's my goal for this year.
Yep.
'Cause I hate being in a hot kitchen.
Oh,
Girl, what
that's
I hate
difficult.
being hot. What you talking about? I turn my air on in that car. Whew. But I got out of that getting my shot this morning, came straight to the house because I couldn't hardly see my vision. Everything that was in front of me was blurry. I got glasses on and everything was blurry. And I was like, some ain't right. Some is not right. If I had land, I'd do those mobile coops and goat pens to condition
Yes.
my land.
I've
Oh,
seen
one
those.
more time. You said can't do it because you keep telling yourself you can't do it, Miss Jones. True. I
With
want to take a chicken dispatching class. I most definitely want to learn how to butcher my own chicken.
I would love to, but I figure this. My husband is a full-blooded farm boy. I let him handle that part. You clean it and kill it. I'll cook it.
Right, can and really heats it up. I would love an outdoor kitchen too.
Yeah.
It'd be okay along metal fence maybe. So Jamie, what you got planned tomorrow? Is she sleep over there?
No, she probably
No,
had.
I was yelling for my son. Um,
Oh,
I will be having garden chat live tomorrow morning. I'm going to continue to work on pulling weeds and whatnot. Because my aloe area is kind of overrun with weeds, so I need to free them of that. And that's it. I think.
Girl,
Oh, and I'm going to the food pantry. I forgot.
oh snap a doodle. That
Mhm.
doggone strawberry wasn't sweet. It one of them store-bought strawberries from Kroger's.
Who that?
That strawberry I just ate. Miss Alice asked me, was it sweet? Man, that was that strawberry from Kroger's. I ain't want to waste it. I want to just say, ugh, this is unsweet. Tag said too much sugar. No, it's my allergies, Tag. They literally injecting me with everything I'm allergic to, and it's messing with my vision.
yeah.
My eyes was if they had to give me a Zyrtec and a Benadryl flush to this morning.
Oh my goodness.
Stuck me 3 times this today, so I didn't get stuck 6 times. I got stuck 3 times.
Yeah.
My sister just did an allergy test recently, and she was like texting us pictures of all the bumps and whatnot. And I was like, girl, I did not need to see that. Thank you.
Yep, they do. They put all of them here. They when they like I got to go a couple more weeks to do the allergy test for. He's trying to test me for what foods I'm actually allergic to. They're
Hmm.
gonna do, but when I did the initial test, they bumped me up on this arm, they bumped me up on this arm, and my whole back part of my back was bumped. They stuck me with over 60 needles.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They
And I have
used
to
to.
sit there 15 minutes and let it activate. And I'm like, my kids, come here, rub here. Grandmama, she said, don't you scratch it. I was like, shut up, girl. I don't need you
Telling all your business.
telling everything. So now I got to go through that again because they're going to test me for things that I'm allergic to when it comes to food. Because it could be very well that I'm eating something that's not agreeing with my body.
Yeah.
Yeah. If them folks tell me I'm allergic to sugar, y'all might as well go on and just put me in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Might as well I'll see myself out. That allergy testing is a mess. I did it twice. My whole back was a giant hive. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It
Well,
don't
you
know
know,
something
I
though.
can't I can't complain. I'm blessed. I haven't found anything. I just recently developed an allergic reaction to penicillin. That's it, and nothing else.
Wow.
I know that I'm allergic to.
But when did
Nothing
all
else I
this
can go by.
allergy stuff come about?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. Like
But
I'm allergic to penicillin and moxicillin. Um, my sisters are also in sulfur drugs, but I don't know. I was allergic to kiwi when I was a kid. My mom and I both broke out. She made a kiwi pie and it was so tasty, but we both broke out real bad. And so over the years, we didn't eat it. And then I want to say when I started my YouTube channel is
Mhm.
when I tried kiwi again. So maybe like 5 years ago,
I love kiwi.
I tried it and I was like, I didn't break out. And I love golden kiwi is, oh,
I
oh,
love kiwi.
oh.
Rob in the garden. When I had the episode that sent me to the hospital, let me explain. They're doing a cluster bill, and the cluster bill is to get me build up to everything that I'm allergic to. So it would have took 11 weeks for them to do the cluster bill. Every shot, which was every Monday, the doses get stronger. So they're literally in every vial is everything that I'm allergic to, and they injected me. I have to wait every 30 minutes after each session. So the first time I started, it was sticking me 9 times every Monday. Then the more they get, the less they stick me. Well, the last time that they stuck me, it sent me to the ER because I couldn't breathe. I started wheezing. I was having an allergic reaction, but the problem is I don't know what was in the valve that actually sent me to the ER because I'm allergic to so much stuff and they don't know which one triggered me. So I had a passenger in the car trying to take her to the hospital, to the airport when the episode started. She wanted me to pull over to call 911, but the Taurus in me wasn't pulling over calling 911 because I wasn't leaving my car on the side of the expressway. I dropped her off at the hospital and I turned my flashers on, called my daughter and told my daughter which hospital I was going to, where I was going to. I hit that pedal and I was gone. I ran every red light that was in my direction. If the police had to pull me over, I was going to politely be wheezing because I was wheezing and I couldn't hardly breathe. And I was going to tell them, please escort me to the hospital. 9 out of 10, they was going to argue with me. Ma'am, we're going to have to call the ambulance. We can't let you drive.
Right.
But make a long story short, after I
Girl,
got to
hush.
the ER, they when I got to the ER, I'm trying to check in, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're gonna have me sitting out here and I can't breathe, and I don't know how long they're gonna have me waiting. Well, they checked me in, and the nurse wheeled me back to the room. Come when I made it back, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. The doctor that was supposed to see me, the nurse team, everybody was standing in the door when I came back through that door. They put me on the bed. The nurse got the EpiPen. She stuck me in my arm with the EpiPen. They had put an IV in my arm. The man put two more things of medicine in the IV, and they sent somebody down to give me a breathing treatment. Now, my mind saying, I got to go get to the food stamp line because my kids getting ready to get out of school. They wouldn't let me leave that hospital till I stopped wheezing. So they got the wheezing under control. But I had done already called the allergy doctor and told them what was going on. So they reduced the dosage. Now I got to go another 11 more weeks because they had to reduce my dosage because they didn't want to build me up so fast. it's just a whole big thing when you go through allergy tests and all doing this and doing that because we don't know what's gonna trigger me, and they will not give you your allergy shot if you don't show them your EpiPen. You can't say, "Oh, I got it sitting right there in the cot." If they don't see it, they're not giving you a shot.
Wow.
So it's a whole lot of stuff going on with that. Right.
No
So
TJ Puffers.
I know I found out stinging nettle helps with allergies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I
You
found that out. So I want because I'm literally getting tired of them sticking me. Because all of this is bumping up. I'm scratching and it's turning into dark spots, and I'm already looking like a little leopard. I just yeah.
yeah. You're right about that, Mike. About the houses and everything is sealed up now. That's why last year I bought myself a air purifier,
Yeah,
and it helps.
it surely does. Oh goodness.
Why I found it out Indiana Farm because I thought I was gonna be sitting there waiting because you know if you ain't bleeding out the head unconscious, they don't get you back there, right? But when I told them folks I couldn't hardly breathe, I couldn't catch my breath, that lady instantly took me back there. That man said, "I hear you breathing, I hear you wheezing hard." She was like, "They gonna get me that and drilling a shot. That EpiPen hurt coming from the hospital."
And they hit you hard and fast,
Baby,
right?
you ain't know that lady said, "Whoa." I said, "Oh God, I want to hit you. You better be glad you're a nurse."
You better be glad you saving my life right now,
What
Chris.
you
I
said?
so well on
Said,
everything. I'm about to knock
girl, she
you
said,
clean out.
"Sick as a dog, store strawberries, but fine ones they grow." Yeah, I most definitely can't wait to get me some strawberries grown. Allergy to
No.
system foolishness.
Yes,
Right,
all this synthetic stuff. Yeah,
right. I think that's where all these allergies came from. Cause well, I started having allergies at a young age. Like I don't know, but I was always every time I ate chocolate, I was scratched. Like my neck would bleed. That's how every time I ate chocolate, I would just literally
And
dead.
it didn't stop you from eating it. Then what
I'm
the
so glad I ain't allergic to chocolate. That's my comfort food.
Yeah, I know when I mean, say when I eat chocolate, I itch. I don't itch like I did when I was a kid. You know, where I'm digging into my skin that it'll bleed. But I gotta
hell?
get. He's gonna do the food test, and I'm
Yeah,
not ready for them to stick me 60 sometime. But oh well.
my biggest food allergy is lactose intolerant. That's it.
my Renaissance grandma said the devil is a big fat lie. 22 weeks of needles, no way.
No way.
And
I'm
you
going
know
to.
what the sad part about it is, Jamie and Miss Truth, Miss Jones, I will start these allergy shots, and I would get tired of them, and I never complete them. So I'm forcing myself to complete this one
Yeah,
Mhm.
because once I complete it, I'm not supposed to be. It's building my immune up to all the grasses, all the trees. Because I could just breathe grass. When somebody cut fresh grass, as soon as it comes through my nose, it activates my allergies. If I get hot, like the sun heating me, Miss Alice will tell you I ain't outside by 5 minutes at her house. I be like, can we go in the door? If I'm outside longer than 5 minutes and it's hot outside, it activates my allergies.
no.
I
That,
can't be hot. That's why you always hear me say I love the cold because my allergies lay dormant. I don't have seasonal allergies. I have environmental allergies. So my allergies go all year round.
so yeah, so I tell you what, you don't want to get that heat. I know you're gonna visit Mississippi when it's cooler outside.
Now it'll be hot. It'll be hot when I come because I got to get down there and see my grandma. I just don't want nothing to happen and I don't get a chance to see her.
Yeah,
Like I
Yeah,
said, she just turned 94.
my dad
You
will be
never.
that's
90.
good.
My dad will be 92, I think. 92.
Yeah, I got allergic. I'm allergic to hay fever, dust mite, rats, mice, rabbits, horses, cows, sheep, ducks, all the stuff that I'm allergic to.
All the things you want on your farm.
Look,
Right.
everything you want on your farm, that's what you're allergic to.
I'm allergic to. That's just messed up though. That's just messed up though. Airway, breathing, circulation is how we
Yeah.
triage. Yeah,
My biggest thing is synthetic stuff. If you know them perfumes and the colognes, I can't do it. You will run me out the room if it's strong. I can't do it.
right. Now that's two things. Number one, breathing, chest pains, and blood clots. They sending you straight to the back. So every time I went in there with an anxiety attack, they sent me straight back and put me on EKG.
Mhm.
It took me to have a stroke.
That
They
ain't
took me
Wow.
back.
Oh no.
Yeah, I do, Mike. I have to have 4 EpiPens. 2
Wow.
in the car, 2 in the house. And my daughter, she's ready to jab me. She just demonstrate how she gonna jab
Like,
me.
like that.
I'm like, oh, Mom. I said, I'm not gonna even give you the satisfaction.
She be
um,
enjoying it too much.
yeah, I'm not gonna even give you the satisfaction, baby, of trying to get yourself ready to jab me in my leg. But they showed me how to use it. They showed me how, because I
And
didn't know how to
she's
use
like,
it.
I'm just trying to save your life, mom. And
Yeah,
jab.
straight to the back. Yeah, I was trying my like from the movie Pulp Fiction. I didn't know how to use my EpiPen because nobody never showed me how to use them because I never
Oh
had
no.
that type of reaction to anything to have, that will stop me from breathing.
Scary.
Right.
Right.
Please.
So
Please.
when we got to the hospital, well, when I got back to the allergy doctor, the allergist nurse showed me how to actually use it. And she told me I have to take that thing and stick it in my leg. I'm like, maybe is you crazy? You want me to jab myself? What what they do that at? What's up, Lefty?
You gotta do
Mike say
it.
Stabby Stabberton.
What
Right.
you said? What's up, Lefty? But
Hey,
yeah,
Lefty.
it ain't no joke when it comes because I never felt like that. I never had a reaction to it where it messed with my breathing. So, and the sad part about it is they couldn't pinpoint what triggered it. By me being allergic to that man told me, girl, if you ain't got to go out the door, don't go. Stay in the house. You don't think I'm looking for a job I can work from home?
Oh no.
But so guys, with that being said, do your research before you start gardening. For those of you all that's interested in gardening, stop saying you ain't got no green thumb. Don't say that. Don't say that. Stop saying I unalive everything got touched. If that's the case, you wouldn't be here
Yeah.
because you'd be in jail. If you kill everything you touch, you would be in jail.
And get some enjoyment out of it. Enjoy what you do. I
Right.
enjoy what you do. I have a one of them little Bluetooth speakers. I throw that thing on that porch and I sit out there and me and them plants be having a good time out there. They say play music. I don't know what they say the best music is. They say classical, but Miss gonna listen to whatever I listen to. Them plants
Right.
gonna enjoy whatever I listen to.
Right.
And I believe they feel you. Like they do feel your energy, and they can tell. And the stuff grows better when you're positive. That's why I don't go out there when I'm in a negative mood because I'm like, I don't want to mess up my plants with a sour puss. They come out there all scrunched up in the face, and there's a couple of plants that have some tears on it, but they growing still.
Tag says she loved classical music, and Kadisha says she do too.
I like classical music, but I'm not always in a classical music mood. So whatever mood I'm in, It might be a jazz mood, might be an acoustic guitar mood, whatever. The plants is going to enjoy whatever I enjoy out there.
But you know what? When I do sit out there, I just like listening to nature.
Yeah,
Listening to the
yeah.
birds and the sound. I just like listening to the nature. Um, but I only listen to it for a certain amount of time because I'm ready to go in.
Well, I got a screened in back porch, so I stay out there for a long time.
That's what
But
I
really,
need
so
so
saying
bad.
peace, y'all, peace and love and more peace. But
Right.
yeah, guys, I appreciate you all coming out to hang out with me tonight. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share the live with somebody. Hopefully, this topic will help them that's on the fence of becoming a gardener or indoor gardener, container gardener, whichever one you want to be. Start growing your own groceries. But before you put a seed in that dirt, do your research. Know your grow zone. Know
Yeah.
what type of soil you got. Know what type of food you want to grow. Please read the back of the package. Don't be like Tapper, get the package because the front is pretty.
You can still do that. Just read the back too.
Yeah,
Right, right, right.
yeah.
Because if it's purple, I'm getting it. I don't
If it's
care.
green, I'm getting it because everybody know green my favorite color.
And
So
research what type of garden you want to have. You want to have an in ground. You want to have pots. You want to have raised beds. Research all that.
yeah,
Decide.
and get
I have
and get your
I
book.
have pots and raised beds because that back thing, this 70-year-old back don't bend like it used to. So
Right, right. This 19-year-old back don't fit in neither. So, so make sure you get your literature, get your books, get your garden books. Matter of fact, they got plenty books out here on companion gardening. Get one of those because everything ain't gonna go good with each other. Everything don't like sun.
Right.
Some of it likes shade.
yeah, and share your favorite book, and because that might help somebody else. Share your favorite gardening book. Which one helped you the most? It might help somebody else.
Oh, I got a lot of recommendations, but it'll take me 5 hours to tell y'all about one book. So we not gonna go on that note. But Jamie, you tell everybody about your child.
Hi, I'm official Jamia. I'm growing in zone 10A. I'm also a mukbanger. I cook, I bake, I review movies and TV shows and products. Come on over. I'm a good time. I'm quite funny. I'm quite funny.
Yes, you are, dear. Yes, you are.
She is. That
Yes,
she
you are.
is. I'm proud of her. She's doing great because she told you herself she wasn't thinking that she'd be gardening this time this year
Nope.
or last year or when she
Did it.
started.
I started summer of 2024 with some grow bags and a lot of community support.
Well,
And
Jamie,
I'm
we started the same time then.
and
Right,
I'm
right, right, right.
still waiting on my sweet potatoes. But
Girl,
anyway,
I accidentally pulled up a sweet potato the other day. I had to stick him back in the ground. I said, "No, baby, you're not ready." But
you
it
tripping,
was,
girl. You
yeah.
tripping.
So no, I was pulling the weeds from around my vines, and the vines had gotten, the leaves had gotten eaten off, possibly by the rabbits. But, um, yeah, one of the weeds I didn't see, I couldn't see the vine was sticking up, and I pulled up the whole potato, roots and all. I put that thing right back in that dirt.
Wow.
Put some,
So
cause I was putting compost and stuff over there anyways, and I was like, "Ooh, please don't die, don't die, don't die," and I just stuck it
Right.
back in the hole.
yeah, I would have did the same thing, honey. So I got one question with the sweet potatoes. I know people say they plant sweet potato slip.
Uh
What
huh.
is a sweet potato slip? And how many potatoes come out for the one slip?
Oh my gosh, the
Yeah.
sweet potato slip. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll take a sweet potato and stick it in some water, halfway in some water, and the other half is exposed. And when you do that, these green shoots come out. A bunch of them come out of the sweet potato. Those are slips.
So the
You could
little vine,
take those, put them in some more water, and when they
yeah.
root, stick them in the ground. Or some people just take one sweet potato and stick them in the ground, and they grow a bunch of sweet potatoes. There's several ways to do it.
Wait a minute. So, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a visual. So here's
Yeah,
your
cause
sweet potato.
She gonna give you a
You
visual.
got the sweet potato. Some people will sit the sweet potato on some very wet soil
Hmm.
and let it sit there. And you know how some of the regular potatoes have the little eyes on it. Well, those little
they
eyes
got the
will
sprout.
grow on the sweet potato. It sprouts and it'll have this little thingy up here, and then you pop those off. Now, I took mine and just stuck them in wet soil. I didn't try to root them in the water. That's just too
Yeah, and
much
all
work.
that. Yeah, that's too much
But
work.
the potato that I used for those slips, I used a top of, those party cake pans with the plastic lid. I used that plastic lid with a little bit of soil, sat my sweet potato in it, made sure it stayed wet, and all these vines grew off of it. But the bottom of the potato had roots coming out of it. So what I did is I popped off a bunch of the little slips. I put them in the wet soil. I took that same potato with all its roots and sat it on top of the soil. When more slips came off, I pop them off, put them in the soil. Now those little slips that's growing, the potatoes start growing off of that thing. It roots out, and then you start getting the tubers that'll grow the little tiny sweet potatoes, and then they grow and they grow down into whatever soil medium. The first year I did a tote, like a tote. This time I'm trying it directly in the ground. So this is very, very experimental. So far so good. I've been trying to keep up with making sure that I put, good compost and fertilizers, and making sure. One of my friends just warned me that I'm gonna have sweet potatoes growing forever because it's in the ground. And I was like, I don't have a problem with that.
And why?
Right.
Because
And
I love sweet potatoes. Hey,
me
she
too.
natural, welcome
Right.
in.
Now,
So
I hope you were listening closely, Tampa. There's going to be a pop quiz next week.
no, pop quiz me when I get ready to start.
Right. But
But-
it's very neat to see,
Yeah,
and it's kind of a fun
yeah.
project to me for kids because they kind of get to see the slips coming off the potato, and then they can pop it off, and then like she said, you can put those slips in water, especially if you're doing it prior to your frost date,
okay,
because sweet potatoes need heat. They do
yeah,
not like the cold at all.
Now, let
I
me tell you
know.
something, because, and what I like about potatoes, even if the ground is dry up underneath
Okay,
the way
Mike,
they're
I'm gonna check
growing,
it out.
yeah,
Yeah,
even underneath, even if your top part of the ground is dry, those potatoes are still growing underneath. They
right.
are still growing. And my husband did one in one of my big pots, and that one, and he just went and threw that potato in there, and we ended up with about 20 sweet potatoes from that one potato.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna check that out, Mike. I know that's why I'm debating if I'm gonna stay here or go somewhere else.
yeah. Because
Part of
last
me,
year,
part of
my
me want
first
me to
time
stay. The
growing
other
it.
part want me to go.
Really? Last year was my first time growing them sweet potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I know
at
somebody
thir-
got some sweet potatoes cooked them for Thanksgiving, and I still waiting on my sweet potato.
I know she's still waiting on her food
You
there.
won't have that problem in Indiana, Pam. They will die off in the cold. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know if I'm gonna stay here in Indiana Funny Farm. I still have a few sweet potatoes I grew last year. I love sweet potatoes, and I want to have an abundance of them.
yeah, and that's the other reason why I put it in the ground, because I want them to grow wild and free and just do it. Eventually, once the vines start vining again, because I did prune some stuff back, once they start vining, I think I'm gonna put a trellis over there because the sweet potato leaves are delicious. So, I definitely want
Now
to.
that I didn't know. You can eat the leaves.
Yes, ma'am. And
I
they
didn't know that
do
neither.
your research. They're
Because
full of
it, I
vitamins.
mean, that thing was growing so crazy, it about took over the rest of my pots.
Right.
Was fussing with my husband, told him to go out there and do something with his sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know we can. That's what I said. I've been learning so much through the community that I didn't know you can eat the leaves.
Yep. And they're actually delicious, and they actually have a lot of vitamins and nutrients. And I was just like, oh, well, cool, because the vines were trying to root themselves in my between the pavers on my porch, so it was a perfect opportunity to go ahead and cut some back and eat them. And they make great omelets. They make a lot of good food.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. How do you cook the leaves?
Yeah, mine said
They
you mix
kind of
them.
cook up like spinach a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And it takes on whatever flavor to me that you put on it. So if you saute them up with a little butter and garlic is good. Like I said, I put them in my omelets. Made a stir fry. Like, yeah, you can do a lot with it, but it's actually really good.
Okay. Thank you for that. I will be researching sweet potato leaves now.
What time you
Yes,
supposed to be in the bed?
But anyway, it is 10:30. I got to
I
jump
know.
off.
I know. I
Well,
know.
guys, it's been real. I will see y'all tomorrow. Lord's will. I
Right.
was doing coloring after dark, but I am not tonight. I got to get up in the morning because I start back to work tomorrow.
Okay.
I will see y'all in the food stamp line. Um, y'all take it easy.
Take it
Bye.
easy.
Hey, have a good
Bye.
night.
Creekside Queen, Tampa Queen of the Creek. Built on faith, yeah, the roots run deep. Turning dust to gold, every crop I keep. Hard work don't stop, I don't ever sleep. Up before the rooster, hands in the dirt. Every seed I plant, gotta know my worth. Ain't no silver spoon, had to build my own. Now the homestead strong like the crops I've grown. Brick by brick, stitch by stitch, turning small town life into something rich. Crafting my dreams, got the hammer and thread. While the world's still talking, I stay 2 steps ahead. From the garden to the stream, from the land to the sky. Blood, sweat, and faith, that's how I ride.
Hey, Tampa Queen of the Creek. Guys, 2 announcements. April 22nd, we having tea time at 9 p.m., which is a Wednesday. With the everyday life of the OCD is chic, open hats. Anybody is welcome, man or woman. We're gonna have a great topic that night. Also on the 24th, we are having garden talk, what to plant in the month of May. What's up, Sylvia? And everybody, I appreciate y'all hanging out. So stay tuned for tea time and garden talk at the end of the month. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.